Welcome to the What's the Deal? Let me try that again. It's the Down with DP podcast with Robert Dunn and Ron Prendamano. In 3, 2.
Hey.
Yo.
Hey. Yo. Hey, how's everyone doing?
Yo.
How was your Christmas? Oh, we don't know yet because we are recording this on the 22nd, but so close to Christmas.
Kind of just stare.
I hope everyone.
Sorry, I just kind of staring my cat down right now.
Oh, are you having the edible?
No, I'm not. I can't do those. I work for an airline.
Okay. We can wait. Let me know.
Okay,
who
all
wants
right. She won. All right.
Right before, because I have like this weird dry mouth, so I was eating a candy, and Ron said it was like an edible.
I did.
And then we start the episode, and Ron's just staring into space.
I stared at my cat. She gave me a dirty look, so I was like, "What the fuck, yo? What you gonna do, sugar?
Fuck, yo?
What you gonna do, Atsuka? Huh? Love you.
What's
Sugar.
her name? Oh, okay, cool. And she's really sweet.
When she wants to be.
Okay.
Except when she wants food in the morning, and then this is all you see.
Uh-huh.
It's all you see, and she's just poking at my face.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for those of you who couldn't see, he was poking the screen. So anyway, guys, welcome to the podcast. I'm getting my energy up. I don't know if you could tell. I have a coffee in my hand. Boy, howdy. Today is well, I was going to say this is a Down with DP podcast with Robert Dunn and Ron Prendamano. And we are, again, recording, still not Christmas yet, but it'll be Christmas after when you listen to this. But we do have a few things going on. We have some shitty, like in a funny way, shitty news. We have our first negative comment, and also a new Die Hard argument related to Christmas.
It's a conversation I had last night. We'll get into it later, but yeah.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I'm not saying like, oh, see, I'm right. Like, this is not that kind of approach.
You just kind of said it is, though. But it's fine, Rob. It's fine.
Wow. Okay. Gaslighting.
Oh.
And we're going to get into some other things, and also a celebration on people that might be smaller than others. So without further ado, Ron, I don't know if you want to tackle the first one, if you want to get that out
I will
of the way.
I will go with the little thing. Today is I saw online, it's National Short People Day. And as somebody who's 5'4", hell yeah.
Whoa. That's cool. Everyone's celebrating.
It's a day for me, and I love the fact my wife is taller, and she punishes me by putting shit on the top shelf. So I think that's really nice of her.
Everyone needs to jump for joy because we won't be able to see you
otherwise. Not. No.
So, yeah, because they're short.
Yep.
You see. Also, I have 2 cold jokes later in the evening, afternoon, morning. So depending. Also, one thing with the penetrating questions, by the way, I'm actually curious to ask our listeners, when do you listen to this podcast? Is this on the way to work? Yeah. Is it on home from work? I do see people that watch our video. We do have a full-length YouTube video of every episode that I try to make interesting to watch. But yeah, I'm very curious. Like, what is your form of watching or listening, and when, and why?
Why do you do this?
Why do you do this?
So I know a couple of those answers, if I may. I'd like to hear other people's responses, absolutely. But my cousin listens to us, and her husband, they listen to us when they're like cleaning up around the house and stuff like that. So
is this the cousin that's the biggest hater?
She's not a hater, no, but we're gonna talk about her. She's gonna love the fact we're talking.
Okay, cool.
I love you, darling. And then Bradley, we've spoken about Bradley. Maybe we'll have him on one day because he's a lovely guy. He listens to us in the car. He does a lot of driving for work, so he listens to us in the car.
Oh,
Sugar, where are you going?
Champion ROTC junior
member,
ROTC.
Right?
I don't know. Junior
J. Rotzi,
ROTC.
baby. Hold on, let my cat.
The
Hold on.
star. Oh, we're stopping for a cat. Anyway, guys, welcome to the Down with DP podcast with Robert Dunn and no one else.
Sorry, I had to let my cat.
And Ron's back. It's okay. He didn't need to hear that.
What did you say, motherfucker?
No.
I'll play it back. I'll go in and edit it. Fuck.
No. I was just like, oh, it's just me, and it's the podcast with Robert Dunn. Anyway, no, it was all good things. But you know, I try to keep it positive, but some people don't. Do you love this transition? Because I do. Do you love how I'm transitioning?
I feel like you're talking about
Do you love how I took 2 big gulps of coffee and now my attitude has changed? God. Do you love that? Because I do.
Jesus Christ. Switch to decaf, bro.
Look, No. Are you kidding me? I am so anti-decaf. I had someone at work who offered me their Diet Coke, which I love Diet Coke, and I think I've talked about it before. People call it the fridge cigarette, which I think is so fitting. You know, it's like, man, some people are like, I need a cigarette, but me, when I get home, I'm like, ugh, I need a Diet Coke. Take the edge off. But someone tried to give me a Diet Coke at work, but when she handed it to me, it was the gold can.
The caffeine-free one?
For those of you who don't know. Yeah. And I was like, I was so disgusted. I'm like, who do you think I am?
My uncles used to drink that like in the 90s, the diet caffeine-free Coke. Well, he was a diabetic, so that's why they had diet. And I guess they were older. They didn't want the caffeine, but they wanted a soda at night. So yeah, I get it. It's just doesn't, I don't know, taste.
Yeah, if it's like a health reason or like, hey, I can't get to sleep, like I get it. But otherwise, what the hell's wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? Anyway, I got off topic a bit.
Where'd you go?
Oh yeah, I was talking about how coffee was making me happy because we're about to talk about our first negative comment. Now, this is not technically our first negative comment. We've had some weird ones. I've had ones and I've had negative comments on just things in the past that I've uploaded. Because I upload sketches. People know I have a fascination with Kerrygold butter. I post sketches on that.
Which are lovely, by the way. I think they're fun.
Well, thank you. You know, I'm a creative genius. Just no other way to explain it. But as Kanye West says. But yeah, I've dealt with comments before, and I have yet to find a comment that I don't know, maybe the mood I'm in. I have yet to find a comment that actually makes me angry. Yeah. Like I'm always ready to double down.
Yeah, you know, there was one comment. It's not the one we're going to talk about, but there was one comment where the video was we were talking about how the Home Alone movie, Home Alone house is completely different. Yeah, and it I forget what it said exactly, but it almost accused us of being racist. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, weird. We're talking about decor of a house. What the fuck are you talking about? That one, we just kind of were like, nah, we leave that alone. Not gonna touch that.
Well, what was weird about that? It was talking about hair.
Yeah.
Too. It was like we weren't talking about hair at all. We're talking about decor, wallpaper.
Yeah, wallpaper, stairs, flooring. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, it was so strange.
Really odd.
Yeah, so when it comes to stuff like that, I don't even respond because I honestly don't know how. I'm like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Turkey sausage, this is whatever. It's something random to them.
Yeah. I was just be like, sorry, we'll never do it again. My bad. I don't know. Yeah. So, but this one, yeah. I don't know.
This one there was another one we got that it was one of our what was it? It was something about Jesus we did. It wasn't even crazy offensive, but somebody took it to a whole new level. Yeah, it was one of our first little shorts kind of thing. And whatever, you know, people are going to get offended that easily. It's whatever. This one was kind of just right at us. It was just kind of
we're really building it up too, and it's kind of a nothing
it is,
comment,
but I love it because I've got it. I'm all right, I think we're making it because they said I thought it was funny. The comment was, don't podcast anymore. This sucks. No context, just don't. And I'm like, fuck yeah. Somebody said we suck. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that for us.
And then I think I responded with, well, now we have to keep podcasting.
Yeah. It's I was going to respond with something along the lines of, well, thanks for listening. At least you gave it a shot.
But here's the thing. This is why I don't really.
I
get
hope we
upset
pop
is
up in his
because,
algorithm all the fucking time.
Oh, I know. That's how it happens. You comment. That's why if there's something I don't like, I try not to comment. Oh, I know. I love that. But you know, everyone has something to say, and you know, I don't know. I just feel like negative comments are just so way more than positive comments.
It's
are
kind of
out
like
there. So I can't get upset.
Oh, my phone vibrated. I love the comments. I mean, any comment's a good comment kind of thing. But it was just, this sucks. Like, I'm sorry that you don't like our podcast. I'm so sorry. Like, two guys talking about shit. Let's see. No one else does that, do they? Oh, wait. Yes, they fucking do. It's pretty much every podcast.
That was my first joke, I think, on our first episode.
Just two white guys doing a podcast.
I was the only, I was like, I'm the only white guy without a podcast.
Yeah, two white guys from Florida doing a podcast who don't live in Florida anymore. Yeah, never been done.
Yeah, there was even a joke. I had written a short film once, and there was some line of dialogue I wrote where it was like, hey, I think he's like talking to two of his friends, like, hey, I think we should start a podcast. I think that's what people do when they're unemployed. It was just like a throw off the cuff thing, but it's like, it was true. It's like, you know, people are podcasting now. They just are.
It's something. I mean, we do it for the sake of it keeps us fresh. It's something to do. And if it does take off, hell yeah.
Yeah, and I generally have a good time.
I look forward to doing this. Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
I really do.
I was saying to my cousin last night, I'm like, if it doesn't take off, that's fine. This is just something I enjoy doing.
Yeah. I've heard, I mean, I don't want to knock on other podcasts because we're it's not like we're fucking like on any kind of pedestal here. But what I'm trying to say is I
am, because I'm short.
I mean, we do try our best to, happy National Short Person Day. We do try our best to bring in quality. Like we try, you know, especially like behind the scenes on the technical aspect, you know, we're just two guys running a podcast, but we try.
I laugh because I know it bothers you. It's like Ron's stuff sucks. Ron's camera's fucking awful. It drives me insane. Your girlfriend comes in, how was the podcast? Oh, it was great, except for Ron's fucking camera.
Yeah, no. It's like the audio like stuff. Like I try to make
you
good if I
like our first episode was like I was really upset the audio was bad because I enjoyed the episode, but it was just like fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But that's what happens. And it's all trial and error.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch these influencers and everyone online, it's you know, everybody's fucking up in some way, shape, or form. There's one guy who I follow, and he always forgets to hit record, or excuse me, he always forgets to hit record or something, or he has to do like a voiceover for it. And you know what? I still watch him because I love the fucking content. I love it. You know, if people really enjoy us, people understand we're human. We're not professionals. We're not in a studio. We're in our bedrooms or living room. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you know this, but because I do this in my bedroom, I set up and break down every week. Every week I set up my microphone and everything, and I break down until I can get one of my rooms cleaned out. Yeah, I set up and break down every week. So it's kind of like,
wow.
So I put a little, you know, I put a lot into it.
I am in a professional studio, but I built a set to look like an apartment. For those of you who don't know, so this is all fake. What I'm sitting in.
Weird question. What is that by your TV?
Oh, here. Oh, so for those of you watching the video, I have like a weird kind of table propped up in front of my TV. It's very strange. And then like a little like Christmas thing. That is to block my light that goes on my face. So I actually have a light. This dark, and so you would see the reflection on the TV.
No, mine's
but my head kind of blocks it
mine's
anyway.
Just a lamp in my room.
But there you go. So see, you know, basically at the end of the day, we're trying to say we're doing our best, guys. But we appreciate everyone listening. But we can
no. Just for the guy that says we suck, thank you. Insult us again because you know what? I love it. I read it. I laughed.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and if you're so brave,
someone thinks we suck.
Why don't you write in to a penetrating question? Why don't you tell us?
You know what? He's probably like
tell us
he's
off,
probably
brother.
like a 12-year-old kid. He's probably a 12-year-old kid just bored and like, this, that.
I'll tell a 12-year-old kid off. I'd be
I
like,
have told a child. I have told a child off before. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
would you like to hear the story? I think you do.
I could have saw that. Yes. Ooh. Story time with Ron.
I was actually trash talking a lot this day, but it was all in good fun. Me and my friend, before the pandemic, had a small tradition of going to New Orleans to see the Brooklyn Nets, our favorite basketball team, play the New Orleans Pelicans. Tickets were like super cheap, right by the, like, not courtside, but a few rows back. And in the first period, the first quarter, whatever, we're getting our asses handed to us. Okay. And this old lady sitting in front of me with her family, she's like, oh, we got you. Look, we got you now. Oh, look at that. Starts talking shit to me. Next quarter comes up. We start coming back. We start winning. And mind you, I've had probably about 6 or 7 beers at this point. I look at her and I go, yeah, you quiet now. You quiet now, lady. Her whole family starts laughing their asses off. The whole family. Okay.
Okay.
So mind you, beers are still going on. And obviously we were pre-gaming before this. We win. We were like the only Nets fans in the entire arena. We win. Okay. One kid walking up the steps. We're sitting there. We're just chilling. We're waiting for everyone to go. And we're not in a rush. Kid comes up to us and goes, all right, you got us this time. We'll get you next time. I'm like, all right, little man. All right. Other kid comes up and goes, right in front of his dad, goes, you guys suck. Mind you, I have been drinking. And I just look at him and how old is this? He's probably like 8 to 10. And I look at this kid and I go, well, you're a...
Yeah, you could take him.
Yeah, right. Probably taller than me now. But I look at him and I go, well, you're a ginger. No, and his dad just looks at me and puts his head down and keeps walking.
You have no soul.
And I have Ginger's nothing against him, but that was just what came out of my mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, like, well, at least I don't look like
pretty
you.
Much. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Gingers. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. Yeah. So that I have told off a child before. I have insulted a child in front of their parents and gotten away with it.
It must have felt good.
It did. It did.
Yeah. I wonder if the parents have been wanting to, and so they're just
you guys suck.
I wonder if that happens often. How often do you think it happens when like someone tells off their kid and they've never done it themselves, but they wish they could?
Yeah, probably. I mean,
and they're like,
if you're gonna trash talk in a sporting event, expect to get it back. And I think that's the lesson his father taught. It's like, listen, you're gonna talk trash, you're gonna get it back.
Right.
There you go.
Right. Well, that's that I love that story. You know, that's it's a life lesson, if you will. So I know that people that are listening, it's past Christmas, but there is a video that came across my feed. I sent it to Ron already, but I want to talk about it because on our Christmas special, we talked about Die Hard and is it a Christmas movie? And we kind of came to terms about, the music and like if there's Christmas music in it, which I do still like that argument.
On the soundtrack.
Just to give people some context, there was a video with Macaulay Culkin being asked, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? And he said no. And I kind of like his argument because his argument was that if Christmas doesn't have an effect on the plot, then it's not a Christmas movie. And he made the argument of, I think it was of Home Alone, where he's like, if Home Alone took place during St. Patrick's Day, it wouldn't have it would have messed up everything. But if Die Hard took place because it's about them going on Christmas,
maybe maybe it's their family tradition where they get together for St. Patrick's Day and they go and they still left Kevin behind.
Well, then is it a St. Patrick's Day?
It would be a St. Patrick's Day movie.
Okay,
yes.
Right, and that is the argument, is that's what makes it a Christmas movie. Die Hard, if Die Hard took place on St. Patrick's Day, it wouldn't have mattered.
It's a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas movie.
Okay, you can't just be like, you know what? No.
This brings up to what my cousin was talking about. My cousin Gwen, who I love to death.
Okay. Cool.
Deandra, I love you too. Don't worry. That's her sister. So Gwen was saying last night that it's Christmas adjacent. It's not themed on Christmas. It's Christmas adjacent.
Okay.
And I'm like,
that is...
Now, mind you, this is like 3 or 4 whiskeys. So I'm like, no, that's not true. No, it's a Christmas movie. It's still Christmas. Okay, you want to talk about the plot. Batman Returns, right?
Right.
The Ice Princess gets murdered, right? She gets pushed off a building, right? What is she doing that ends up her getting pushed off the building? She gets kidnapped by the penguin, and what happens? She is relighting the Christmas tree. If she wasn't relighting the tree, she wouldn't have been kidnapped and pushed off a building and had Batman framed.
Yeah, but she could have been doing anything.
What could she have been doing?
No, anything that makes her fall. Like,
she was kidnapped and pushed. Actually, she wasn't pushed.
Yeah,
she wasn't pushed. A bunch of bats flew around her from the penguin. They came from his umbrella. Yeah, no, but she was relight. It was the big relighting of the tree.
Right, but I'm saying it doesn't matter what it was that she was doing as long as she fell.
It does.
Why does it matter if it's a Christmas tree?
Because that's what it was. It was a. She's not gonna what else is she gonna relight?
It doesn't. No, my point is, it doesn't matter.
As I said
what
last
she's
episode,
at all.
Red Triangle Circus game came out of a giant present.
Ron, I think you. No, and I understand.
No,
I think you just want it to be.
It is a Christmas movie. It is.
Yeah.
I will get my friend Victor. I might need him to make a statement on this.
Whoa, don't get Victor. Whoa, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Victor, if you're listening to us, do not. I'm so sorry.
I love you, Victor. This is.
But I'm kind of leaning Macaulay Culkin. I'm kind of
that's bullshit because he has one of the best Christmas movies of all time. So he's
and it feels
he's
good.
Like, well, it's not a Christmas
good.
Movie.
I see his point.
No, I don't.
I see his point.
No, bah humbug. No, there's no point.
Oh, I love it, guys. Yeah. Well, these arguments will die hard. Or
wow,
I was trying to make a Die Hard reference.
Wow.
Anyway,
I'm gonna give you a booing sound. It almost sounds like it's cheering, but that's the booing sound.
It sounded like they were.
I mean, I could give you a slap.
Ow! Ow!
That weird.
See how I did that?
I can't believe you.
Oh yeah, and also for those of you listening who watched the Christmas special, Ron got us a copyright strike. Not actually, it wasn't a strike. It wasn't.
I was like, really?
We did get a copyright. Yeah, no, it's actually really bad if you get a strike on YouTube, but if you get 3 strikes, you're out. Like, your channel's gone. But no, we didn't get a strike. But for those of you who listened, he played a really cool. I thought it was really fun, like, little German Christmas song at the end.
Mm-hmm. I can play it again.
Yeah, and YouTube was not a fan, and so in the video version of the episode, I had to cut it off. But I think we'll be okay in the audio version. But yeah, just want to put that out there because I was going to play Taylor Swift's new album in its entirety on this episode, but I guess I can't because we'll get strike.
Oops.
I
kind of had a feeling that would happen, but I was like, fuck it. Let's see what happens.
No, I liked it. But yeah, so now that we finally settled it and Ron conceded, we can move on to the next thing. So I've noticed,
my Cash App will be in the comments for this episode because of the money I owe. So you can help Ronald out. I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, guys, like, help Ron out. He's he's living off of crumble cookies right now, and which means he's not doing well.
No, I have a new argument in the crumble cookies. I have a new argument in that.
Let's go.
And I can also hit Chip City for this as well.
On crumble,
I can hit Chip City for this as well.
Chip City.
Schmackery's, however, gets a plus column.
Okay.
Now, most of these places do offer like a vegan option, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
But they do not offer a gluten-free option, except for Schmackery's. Schmackery's offers gluten-free stuff. So as somebody who is part of that community, they get points. Crumble over here, like, we're the best. We have stores all over the place. But you're not helping anybody. So make a gluten-free cookie, Crumble.
Mm-hmm.
Make a gluten-free cookie.
Okay.
I know cross-contamination is very challenging. I understand that in that environment, but you can do it. If other people can do it.
I thought of a cool name for a gluten-free podcast name.
Yeah.
You want to hear it? Gluten Tog.
I think there's a place called Gluten Tog already.
Ron, just tell me if it's a good
It's
idea.
a fantastic idea.
Fuck about this other place. I don't give a fuck about this other place, Ron. I don't give a fuck about that other place.
This is the most you've ever cursed on an episode.
Because I'm fucking pissed off.
All right.
Sorry,
you run the streets of Burbank.
Going in my Tracy Morgan.
Oh, God.
From 30
Oh,
Rock.
God. Okay.
Anyway, people love it when I do that.
They really do. Yes, you run the streets of Burbank.
Yeah.
So, hardcore.
Did you know? Well, I was going to, I don't know if I should be
You can always edit it out later.
Well, it's just I'm going to be revealing a secret identity that I have. So I'm going to do, this is my Iron Man moment. You ready? It's my Tony Stark Iron Man moment. I am the Burbank hero. Now, who is the Burbank hero? Well, the Burbank hero is the one that has been fighting crime in Burbank. And one of the things that I love to do is, you know, the Citizen app?
Yeah.
Ron. So those of you who don't know, the Citizen app is just an app that lets you know if there's like crime afoot in your neighborhood, and you can comment on things. And it could be anything, like there could be a fire in a building. It's not just crime, but anytime there's a crime or anything, I just comment, leave everything to me. And my screen name is the Burbank hero. Oh man. So glad I got that off my chest. Another
what
first
in
date
the
conversation
fuck are you
that
talking
I love
about?
to go to. Ron.
Yeah.
I
don't use the
I'm
Citizen app.
fucking
I do not use the
vigilante.
Citizen app. I think it's a great tool, but I do not use it because it would be beeping. It would be going off every fucking minute. I live in South Jamaica, Queens. It would be going off every minute.
Well, you wouldn't need it in Burbank because the Burbank hero is here to protect you. I actually stopped.
Really, the Burbank hero? Is that really your name?
Yeah, it's Burbank. Yeah, it's Burbank hero. And I actually stopped a train from hitting a bunch of cars.
Oh yeah.
The other night. Yeah, you want to hear about it? I kind of
do.
So this is a true story. The train, you know, gate thing, they were like staying up while the thing's going on, like ding, 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 and it was allowing cars to go through. I called up the number and I informed the Metro guys, hey, we got a situation here. We got to get someone down to the train tracks stat. And yeah, I think everyone was fine, but I'm glad I called. So Burbank hero saved the day once again. Thank you. We talked about this before. We actually had like a villain in Burbank called the Burbank Butt Sniffer.
Oh yeah.
I think our friends at frat boys
chat
over
podcast, the frat chat.
Yeah. I know. I was calling the frat boy. I don't know. Frat chat podcast. They were talking about it too. And yeah, actual villain in Burbank. And he's kind of like my Joker, the Burbank Butt Sniffer. You know, which is kind of fitting too, because the Joker's silly and Burbank Butt Sniffer is
in all
like,
seriousness.
You
in
know,
all
it's a silly
seriousness,
concept.
Is butt sniffing really a crime?
Yeah. I would. Yeah. I think it's a violation of personal space.
That's what that's the only thing I can think of going. Because I'm like, he's walking around sniffing asses and they don't know. But if he's like getting up and
oh no, he was. There's video of him. Oh yeah, you got to check it out. Like it's like, well, I think you'd probably want that. So, ooh, that would be like the comic version. I'm slowly the Burbank Butt Sniffer would have a pink eye. Do you think he would have like an eye patch and then he would take the eye patch off and it would be a pink eye? That would be
smart. That'd be more villainous. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Do you think it would be funnier if the eye patch was like transparent, like it's a plastic see-through and it's his pink eye and it's like, I don't know, the fact that he's wearing an eye patch that doesn't cover anything. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said earlier, I'm a creative genius. There's no other way to explain it. So moving on, guys, because I don't want anyone to steal all my ideas. So little funny thing that I've noticed. Tell me if you notice this too, because I feel like this is everywhere. New York, LA, Florida, everywhere. Anytime, and we're going to be talking about bicycles here. So I ride my bicycle. I have like a mountain bike. I kind of just ride it to the gym or ride it around. It's like if I just want to get some exercise and avoid driving, I'll take my bike out. But anytime I see a grown man Like a kid, it's fine. A grown man riding one of those, those like little bikes where they're super low to the ground and they have like small wheels. Like, I always feel like it's the shadiest fucking guys that
So I'm trying to picture the bike.
those.
It's the seat's like really kind of high and not.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
also
just
thinking
a
of like a
small.
clown on one of those bicycles kind of thing. So I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I know now I get it. I think those bikes are kind of neat. But yeah, it does raise a question. I'm like, why can't you just get a regular bike?
Yeah, I wish I could find an example, but I just feel like it's always the shadiest looking guys riding these bicycles. Okay, I was hoping that this would be more of a like, oh yeah, Robert, I was thinking about
It's
that the
kind
whole
of, but
time.
you know,
I'm
it's
glad you
really
brought it up.
shady with bikes when you see like a grown
What?
ass man riding around like a little girl's bike. Like,
Oh, because they
obviously
definitely
stole
stole it.
that. Obviously stole
Right,
that.
right.
Or you told your daughter, screw you, I'm taking your bike today.
Right. Or you're a kid who traveled through time and you steal a little girl's what'd you call it? Scooter or whatever, and you have to break off the handle and then you ride it like a
Oh,
skateboard.
okay. That plot
You
sounds
know?
familiar.
Yeah, or it's like her hoverboard, you know. Well,
Is it
that's
really a
okay
time
though.
travel
'Cause
movie or is it time travel adjacent?
I think I saw a Valentine's Day card somewhere in Back to the Future. So it's a
Yeah, there
Valentine's
you.
Day
Yeah,
movie
no,
now.
that's.
It's a Valentine's Day movie now.
Oh.
I think it takes place in October,
Yeah,
right?
but not on Halloween. If it took place on Halloween, it
Yeah,
would be a
but
Halloween movie.
it's close though. So I think Back to the Future is a Halloween movie. Anyway, so
Motherfucker.
what I'm trying to say, guys, the point I'm trying to make that is not connecting with Ron right now is that
this
just get a bigger bike.
fucking meltdown right now. Fucking meltdown right now.
We're off to a good middle.
Yeah,
you know?
this is. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with you today. I really don't. Put the coffee down. I don't know why I went Arnold on that one. Put the coffee down, Robert.
I don't know. And then I used to say that at a coworker, he would be drinking coffee. I'm like, put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers. A, B, C, always be closing. A, always be B, C, closing.
Always be BC closing. Yeah, shit.
Yeah. I have that whole monologue memorized. That used to be like an actor monologue, but then I was like, fuck, it's such a famous monologue. Like
everybody does.
Sure, anyone rolled their. You know what I used as a monologue once for an agent to get representation. This was for an agency that went belly up because they were screwing over their actors. So
good times.
I'm glad I didn't get with them, but I wanted to get with them so bad. I think at the time they were like the hot agency, but I did the whole scene from Dogma when Ben Affleck is like calling out each individual guy in the boardroom, like about like all the shady shit they're doing. How like one of them funny enough, one of them like flew to another country to like diddle people, and like he was saying all these like huge horrible things, diddled younger people. And I did that whole monologue because I just loved it, and but still didn't get representation. Boo.
You've been following.
So,
have you been following sports lately, Robert?
Never. Always assume no.
Well, you are familiar with our hometown team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
I
actually went to school near it.
Yeah, we were about an hour away from it. Yeah. As a Bucks fan.
No, I meant like I went to college near it.
You went to USF?
No, I went to art school.
Anyway,
Art Institute was. Wow.
I am very upset with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Robert. They lost a big game yesterday to the Carolina Panthers, and we might not make the playoffs now because of it. And I'm very upset.
Is it because Tom Brady's not on him anymore?
Probably not. I'm not going to say so. I think Baker Mayfield has done a fine job because we've made the playoffs with him multiple years in a row. But whatever the fuck is going on this year, I am very upset. We have our full roster back, and they're just they lost. They lost.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just worried.
I do.
That's why I'm wearing my Jacksonville Jaguars hat today, because the Jags are doing a fantastic job. Very happy with them. Very happy with them. They might get the number 1 seed, which means a bye week, which would be great. So, if the Bucks don't make it, I'm going for Jacksonville, baby. I'm going for Jax. Duval.
Yeah. Yo, drop some W's in the comments if you're for the Jacksonville Jags,
yeah. I mean,
you know,
honestly,
drop some fucking W's, guys.
The Jaguars weren't. I've flown to Jacksonville multiple times, laid over there, have friends there. One of the best fan bases are the Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay. Great fan base.
I've been in. I shot my first film in Jacksonville.
Really?
And I was out there for like a month.
Was that your Star Wars themed thing?
Yeah. So one of the first things I ever booked was a Star Wars fan film. And at the time, I think the people making it were this was like back in the day when like people had this idea that, hey, if I make something good enough, George Lucas is going to give me the rights to Star Wars. Like if I make a fan film so fucking good and show it to George Lucas, because this is before Disney and stuff, he's gonna fucking go head over heels for it and say, oh yeah, I think we should make that. That was a terrible George Lucas impression, but you get what I don't know.
Jennifer Coolidge? What are you doing?
Was that? Yeah, it really was. Yeah. What does George Lucas sound like? Yeah, I kind of like. I don't know. I have to work on it. But that was. Hello, I'm George Lucas.
There you go. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
There we go. Nailed it. But basically, it was a director who had really rich parents that gave him money to do a Star Wars fan film. That I think he was pitching it as a pilot for a TV show, but it was basically Firefly meets Star Wars. And with all that said, no, you didn't, because I didn't watch it. You might have seen the trailer.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. I'm like, I remember something of it, but yeah.
Yeah, there's a trailer for it, and for some reason they used the Saw theme for it. Anyway, very strange. But anyway, the whole experience was so awesome because it was my first ever like filming experience, and I had met some of the best friends that I've had through that movie.
That's cool.
And I got to have lightsaber fights. But yeah, that was all in Jacksonville, and I remember driving past the stadium for the Jaguars. So that's anytime I think of Jacksonville, I think of like that Star Wars movie, and yeah, it was great. And it's never going to come out. I don't think it ever got done.
Never see it.
So, whatever. It was my first time acting, I think, ever. So my performance is probably like questionable.
I mean, from what I remember, it was fine. I think you've grown since that versus Cannibal Comedian.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
So all you could do is, I mean, if you were to see my first stand-up ever and then see one of my more recent stand-ups, yeah, night and day difference. Night and day.
Right.
I'm still trying to find myself on stage. I'm like, who am I? I don't know.
Right. Oh, I'm sure. I'm still tempted to do an open mic.
You should.
I just don't.
You're not far from from Flappers. I'm sure they have open mics.
Yeah.
You can ride your bike there.
There's I actually literally could. There's also a great club that's I think known for doing good open mics. It's called The Fourth Wall.
Oh, I think we've talked about it, or I've heard about it.
Yeah. You know what scares me about this is funny. You know what scares me about open mics is that I've been to open mics before, and I actually want them to be smaller than they are. Because you would think an open mic is like, that's the smallest you can get, baby. But I kind of want it. I want to find an open mic where there's like 3-4 people in the audience. Anytime I've gone to an open mic, it's like a packed house.
See, every time I've done an open mic, it maybe about 10 to 15 people, but it's not an audience. They're all other comics just trying to work on their material. Yeah. So when you do comedy in front of other comics testing material, either they're not listening or they're just kind of, judging you and not laughing. I try, like if I go to an open mic, I will sit there and I will watch and I will laugh when appropriate, because I want everyone to succeed. It's comedy's tough, so I want everyone to succeed.
That's how I felt about casting workshops. I don't know if you've ever been in one of those. So a casting workshop, for people who don't
I have not.
know, are these, like, there's a lot of debate on whether they're ethical or not. But basically, you pay a fee to go to a studio where an actual casting director hands out scenes and you perform in front of them. And the whole point is to get yourself noticed. And they say, hey, don't do this for a job. You're doing this for a learning experience, which no one fucking
Yeah.
is. Let's
Yeah.
stop that. But they can't, I don't know if it's a legal thing, but they can't say, like, hey, obviously they can't say you're guaranteed a job. Like, so, but I couldn't help but feel that when I would perform, because I'm performing in front of other actors and the casting director,
Sure.
and I couldn't help but feel that, I don't know, like the cynical side of me felt like the other actors wanted me to mess up, because if I messed up, that looks bad. Thus, it makes them look better in front of the casting director. So I never really felt comfortable.
It's a very selfish industry.
Yeah,
very selfish.
absolutely.
It's like, if I'm going for the same role and that guy trips and falls, ha, you're not going to get the job. I am. And then that guy gets the job because they were genuine and the casting director liked it, so they got casted. Yeah. Shit happens all the time.
So, here's my actually question for you. So I'm not going to say who this comic's name is or anything. Oh, wow. Okay. In the same place? Wow. Jeez. Cool. Same. So there was a comic that I went to, he's not a famous comic or anything, but he wanted to film his special. Some comics do that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You kind of
I have a lot of friends that put out a special. It recently kind of became like the thing to do. Everyone does their special now. Like,
Yeah. And you put it on YouTube. Maybe if you have the resources, you shoot it well.
Yeah.
And this is what this guy was doing. He was just doing his best. He's like, I have enough for my special that I'm going to put on YouTube. And I went to it, and
how long was the special?
Okay, so I want to say it was less than an hour, but here's the thing. This is why I don't want to say this person's name. They bombed bad.
It happens.
The whole special.
It happens.
So, but here's my theory about, and I had other friends that were there, and he's like, no, I thought they were great. And I was just like, dude, he bombed. And you could tell, like, he knew he bombed. He was so
we're
upset.
usually the first ones
and
to
so
know.
I'm like, dude, oh yeah, of course. If anyone knows, it's this guy. So I felt bad for him, but I was trying to figure out, like, outside of the jokes maybe not hitting, I think I have a theory as to why he did bomb so hard. And tell me if I'm right here. So when he did a special, he had it at this bar, but it was like big, had a big room where you could set up chairs and stuff. But who did he invite? His family and friends. So everyone that was there knew him, and, like, personally, and have probably heard these jokes a million times. And if I was a comic and I was getting laughs, especially for jokes that I know they've heard before, I would feel like they were pity laughs. I would get into my own head and I would start to sweat, and then I would bomb. And I'm wondering if that's what happened. Do you think it would have been better for this person to invite absolute strangers, or do you think, what do you think he could have done to fix this?
So,
outside of, obviously, I don't know,
so
maybe
as somebody
jokes,
who's invited their family multiple times, Gwen, she lives in Manhattan. She comes to my shows all the time. My aunts and uncles have come to my shows and stuff like that, and I love the support from my family. My mom, when she's in town, has come to my show. So making your family and close friends laugh is always more challenging because they view you in a different light. Okay, like, my wife never laughs at my jokes. She thinks they're funny, but she doesn't laugh. I make her laugh, yes, but she's seen my set 1,000 times. So she knows what's good and what's not.
Yeah.
Or she's just used to it. You always have to take that risk with people who do come to your shows a lot because they have heard these jokes. Like I said, my wife comes to my show. Another friend, his fiance comes to the shows a lot, and she's heard all our jokes before. And yet, she still finds ways to laugh. She will laugh at them, kind of thing. But if your family's always your toughest grip. So I have a family story, but they didn't.
Yeah.
They laughed at me, but they didn't laugh at a friend of mine. And I don't know if they just didn't find him funny, or they were doing like a competition thing trying to make me look better, which wasn't like that. I don't know, but he did an hour set and bombed for an hour.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. My aunt started heckling him, and that was kind of fun. But I know his jokes. His jokes are funny, but he bombed for an hour.
Wow. Do you think just the vibe was off?
It was off. Just... I don't know if it was because my family made up it was an intimate crowd, and my family made up a portion of it. So, like I said, I don't know if they might not have just found him funny. That's very possible too. But
right.
Yeah, it was just whenever you invite family, you got to take that risk. But should he invited strangers? Yeah. Or people that don't go to his shows a lot? Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. And not to say he, I'm sure he probably tried, but I think it was a thing where, because he was getting laughs, but I feel like he was too self-aware that they might have been pity laughs. So because that's what would happen with me if I were to do it. I'd be like, oh, I know I know these are fake. And so I start to get in my head.
Doing an open mic.
And you could tell his performance was getting affected because you could tell he was like saying his jokes kind of nervously. And like, I kind of,
you have a good joke, you go out, you know it's going to hit and it doesn't. And you're like, fuck. Yeah. It sucks. But it's different doing a show, especially a special, versus an open mic. An open mic, you have no idea how the jokes are going to land. You've never told these before. Maybe you told them once before. You don't know how they're going to land.
Right.
So if you are a little nervous, that's okay. If you're doing a set or a special, you know how your jokes are going to hit, or you should know how your jokes are going to hit, unless you're trying some new material in between. But, I mean, for the family not to laugh, that was also kind of fucked up. It's like, don't you, whether they're pity laughs or not, it's like, don't you want, like, you know the joke, you know the punchline, you know it's funny, laugh. Because sometimes as comics, we've had people come up to us and go, oh, you were really funny. Why didn't you fucking laugh? I saw you didn't laugh at all. Why didn't you laugh? So thinking we're funny is one thing. I need to hear it as a comedian. That's the whole fucking point of me getting on the show, is to hear you, to make you laugh.
Yeah.
I call this is how I've called it this for years. There are two types of crowds. People call them other different things, but this is what I've always called them. There's a I want to laugh crowd, which is like they're ready to have a good time, and a make me laugh crowd, like prove to me you're funny. And those are hard to win over sometimes, because sometimes people are so like, nah, I'm not laughing at this guy. I don't like his suspenders. I don't like his bow tie. He's pudgy. No, he's not funny. I'm describing myself on stage.
They've already like made their decision.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna laugh at this guy. Fuck this guy.
That's how I feel. I've made this argument before, where I think a lot of actors, they've done background work, which is like when it's a decent job. You get paid to be an extra in movies and stuff. But you are the bottom of the barrel.
Yep.
And everyone knows that. And there have been times, and this is, I don't know, there have been times I feel like I've made jokes to a crew member or someone just higher up, and I don't know, man, I don't get any laughs, but I'm like, I feel like it was fucking funny, and I feel like you're not laughing because I'm an extra.
Very possible.
Does that make sense?
Very possible.
And I know that's a narcissistic take, obviously, but
no, you're
happens
probably
so
right,
often. Yeah, it's that like the boss doesn't want to laugh at the mailroom jokes. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's how it feels. Maybe I'm just not funny. Maybe it's just not funny. But I don't know. There's a possibility where I'm like, I feel like it was fucking funny.
Yeah, I mean that
you're intentionally not laughing.
For somebody who does jokes and gets paid to make jokes, yeah, you take your shot. You always take your shot. There are plenty of times where I've said funny shit, but no one laughs. Either it's not registering them, they're not doing it, or they don't find it funny, or they're like, oh, that's funny, but they're just not laughing. It's a lot of different things. Your situation where you're the extra and you're trying to be funny, they're probably like, oh, this fucking guy's just trying to get a head up over everyone else, trying to make me laugh. And that could be it too.
Right. Yeah.
Bottom line, you're not funny. That's what it is, Rob. You're not funny.
Thank you.
You suck. Good. Just like that guy said, we suck.
Jokes, right?
50% of that's you.
Maybe
just saying.
Maybe he's got a point there. Maybe
you're
he's got a point.
Funny. Stop it.
Oh, stop it. Well, we'll see what happens when I send you the
jokes.
jokes.
You have jokes for me.
I have two cold jokes. So here's another question for a comedian. There have been times I've gone to shows and I hear people laughing, but then the comic is like acting like they're bombing. And I'm wondering if is it hard to hear the laughter sometimes?
No,
Do you kind of need
it
loud
depends on how
laughs to
far you
hear
are
it?
away
Or
from the audience kind of thing.
yeah, because obviously I'm in the audience so I can hear the
I mean, you
laughter
should if
better.
you should be able to hear
But
the laughter kind of thing. That's, you
yeah,
should be able to hear it.
because I feel bad. I'm like, no, dude, people are laughing. You
But
you just
like
don't
you
hear
said
them.
before with the pity laughs and stuff, sometimes they might think they're bombing because that joke usually hits a lot harder and it's not. And you got more of a chuckle rather than
Oh,
a big so that also
right,
so it's
right.
like, ah, shit, that didn't hit well. Why did it not hit well? And it could be 1,000 different things. Could be
Mhm.
delivery, could be the audience. Um, Delivery is a huge thing. Um, there was a joke I was working on for a while, didn't do it, brought it back, and just the tweaks that I made to it made it so much better. My comedian friends, they're like, that joke finally hit.
Mhm.
That's awesome. So, yeah,
Mhm.
it's, but if it doesn't hit, you're like, fuck, because I've told my jokes that have big laughs and they don't hit. And I'm like, or I get like a chuckle or a pity laugh, and it's like, fuck, where do I go from here? So, yeah, I think I'm
Right,
bombing.
right.
You're not necessarily bombing, you're just not doing
Okay.
as well as you think. In my mind, if I don't do as well as I know I can, it's a bomb to me, even though it might not be a bomb. But it's also like I'll go to my wife and I'll be like, "Yeah, I didn't do that well." She's like, "No, you did fine." I'm like, that wasn't my best. Wasn't my best work."
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
feel it.
You know what? That happened. That even happens, I think, on the acting side, where I've acted in something that I haven't watched yet, but someone else has, and they're like, "Oh, I thought you were great," and then I'll see like a clip, and I'm like I could have done so much
I mean,
better. Like, but they're like, "No, I thought you were
we as
awesome," and I'm like,
performers are our
eh.
toughest critics. Do you listen to
Yeah,
the episodes
yeah.
after they're completed, after you've tweaked them and stuff? Do you listen to them?
Mm. Do you want a
Yeah,
confession?
sure.
I I it's like actors that can't watch
Sure.
themselves. I I don't listen to the
Okay.
episodes. And not because I obviously not because I'm not proud of them. It's like listening to my own voice. I don't know. There's something about it. Like, although I handle the clips, like all the clips that you guys see on Instagram, I actually have fun going through those because it's like a look back at, oh, this is what we talked about. That's funny. But to sit in its entirety, I do have trouble doing that. And it's because of the anxiety. Like, there's a performance anxiety where I'm like, could I have said that joke better? Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Like,
Uh,
that's the
I
only
haven't
reason,
listened
not
to the
because
last
I'm not proud
episodes,
of
but
what
I
we
think I
do.
listened to the first 6 or 7. Damn it. Maybe 7
Hmm.
or 8, I'm not sure, but I've listened to the first few episodes, and, yeah, I do recommend going back and listening to us. It really
Okay. Like early
anyone,
ones?
go back and listen to the Christmas special
Okay. Okay.
because,
Yeah.
it helps listening to your that's one thing as comedians we're always told to do, go back and watch your set. Even though it can be painful, but it's one of those
Hmm.
things as a performer, you have to get over it because you have to know how to make yourself better.
Yeah.
You can be your toughest critic, but you have to
True.
know how you make yourself better.
It's weird because I can watch our clips all day. Like, I don't know why. It's something about that. Like, I maybe because I know they're going to be short and like I'm not sitting there for the whole
Sure.
episode, but I can watch our clips. It's yeah, sitting down with the whole episode. I don't know. It's a weird thing, you know.
Yeah, I recommend
So
that to anybody who's listening to this or whoever wants to get into performing. Go back and listen and watch your work. 100%.
this actually just happened. So I don't typically like to talk about auditions and stuff. I feel like that's super overdone for actors and it's like kill me now. Um but one of the things I was talking with a few friends about is there was a recent audition I had for this film, and I went back and watched my audition the next day after submitting it and I hated it. And I was like, what have I done? And it's like, it was for like a really, I don't know. It was for a really good movie. It was a big movie. And
It
so,
might just be me on the
obviously
Down with
like my
DP
standard,
podcast for the next few weeks. It could be me. Who knows? Might be me.
you never
Might have a
know.
guest host.
Might just be you.
Rob's got to go film. He's got better things to do.
Yeah, I hope
Fuck.
so. But no, I would do it from
You have to
wherever.
film something. We
But
figured it out.
anyway, my point is that I was talking to some friends and they were all like, yeah, dude, I never watch my auditions after I send them. Like, forget that. It does nothing but
No,
hurt
I
you.
mean, I
I'm
agree with the audition part of it. Yeah, I mean, that's the audition, that's your shot. It's not like stand-up where you're gonna tell those jokes again and you need to know how to make them better.
Yeah.
It's kind of like,
Right.
because if you have a monologue that you're doing, that this audition might not require you to do a monologue. They might want you to read one of their pieces. So
yeah,
that's a little different, I think. You should watch it as reference sometimes, but just for the sake of yourself.
Absolutely.
If it is a monologue that you use for auditions, you should watch it to see what you've done wrong or what you could do to improve.
Right.
Or that didn't come out how I wanted it to. You know, that's.
Yeah. But but at the end of the day, I got a callback for it. So I just filmed a callback. So I was like, you know, and this is not to talk again. I don't want to fucking sound like I don't ever want to be those actors
you auditioned,
that, like, blah,
you got
blah,
a
blah,
callback. This is your livelihood. That's awesome.
Yeah. Right. But my the point of me even saying this at all is that me hating my performance obviously had no bearing on whether I get a callback or not. So why it's already out. You sent it out. No need to go back, because there's no way I can't think of a certain scenario where I would watch an audition and be like, damn, I'm fucking good. Like, that's never going to happen. Even if it is really good, for me, I don't think I could ever be that impressed with myself is what I'm saying. And I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's performance anxiety.
Yeah, I would call it performance anxiety. But you're always gonna judge. You are your worst critic. You're always gonna judge yourself. But there's always like, look at you should be able to be proud of yourself when you've done good work.
Sure. Yeah, But it's funny because I was thinking about this the other day too. Like, if I watched a self-tape of myself and when I send it out of myself, before sending it out, I don't ever send out something I'm not proud of. So in that moment, I'm proud of it. But I think what ends up happening, the switch that goes off in my head, going from I'm proud of this to now I hate it, I think is the fact that I can't change it once it's sent. It's now out there and I can't change it. And that's when all of a sudden you see the quote unquote flaws is like, that's what sucks. It's like, well, I can't go back now. So now I'm going to start to hate it. But before I loved it. So what happened? And I think it's because I can't change it now.
Yeah, I mean, but that's part of the game, man. That's part of the game.
Yeah. So it's like, don't even bother. Like, once you send it out, let it go. Don't. Yeah. So I don't think I'm ever going to watch it again. Maybe if I want to just look back at my progression,
there you go.
Maybe, but it would have to be over a year down the line.
Actor story. It's like, oh, I did this audition and I'm like, oh, I fucking sucked. It was awful. Oh shit, I got a callback. Yeah, it's a classic actor story.
Yeah. Same classic. Same thing with like, oh, I gave it up and I was packing and I was going back home and that's when I got the phone call.
Exactly.
And
oh shit, that was a horrible set. I didn't do well. Next thing you know, you got a couple people asking you to be on their shows. It's like, oh, I guess I did all right.
All of a sudden, Tonight Show's asking you to be on, and it's like, oh, wow.
No.
Do they still do comics?
Oh yeah,
they still
have a few friends on shows.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, because I know like for a while late night was like not doing that. Is what is left? Just Jimmy Kimmel and
Jimmy
Show?
Fallon. What's the name? Seth Meyers. Is that his name?
And Seth Meyers. Yeah.
There might be one more.
Are those the only guys
I think
left?
so. Yeah, late night's a little interesting now.
That's crazy.
Colbert for what we have.
Is he still on the air?
Yeah, I forget when his last taping is or last show is, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that'll suck because I love Colbert. But
well,
you have jokes. You said. Speaking of telling jokes, you have jokes.
Speaking of telling jokes, okay, so I have two cold jokes, guys. For those who don't know, these are jokes that Ron has not read, and I wrote.
I have no knowledge of these.
Really quickly. All right, here we go, guys. Joke number 1. Here we go.
And now a joke inspired by the Epstein files. Have you ever noticed that when you board a flight, redacted, and it's like, wow, that guy's here, but I don't see redacted. But hey, in the end, I guess it was redacted. Nice, Rob.
Was that funny? Okay. I mean, I had to take some things out, but I thought it was so funny.
It's good.
All right. That you know what? That's when you should hit the laugh track at the end of our jokes, no matter what.
Got it. Fine. Here we go.
Please hit it. Okay. Okay, here's another one. Hold on. I'm like proofreading it. Okay, here we go.
It's a cold joke.
This
Just
is like
send it and forget it. We just talked about this.
Okay, send it. Oh my God, you're so right. Okay, here we go. And here we go.
I've been reading this book on how not to be a narcissist. And the whole time while reading, I've just been thinking, man, I can write something better than this. That's funny. Rob, I
thought about like saying
that's
that.
funny. That's I like that.
That's what I feel like. That's a good like stand up one. I want to try.
So
that'd probably be my open mic.
That's actually a pretty decent one liner. That's pretty good.
Cool.
I didn't write you any cool jokes.
It's
However,
okay.
My cousin Gwen, her little daughter, 5-year-old daughter, I think she's 5. Yeah, she's 5. Sorry, Gwen, I'm wrong. She told me some jokes last night, and they were adorable.
Ooh, how long has she been doing comedy?
I don't know. She's already better than me. She told me some Christmas-themed jokes, so I want to tell them.
Aww.
Okay, I got 2.
Okay.
These were the 2 I thought were pretty funny.
Cool.
What's the difference between the English alphabet and the Christmas alphabet?
I don't know.
Noel.
Oh, that's funny.
That's funny. Yeah.
Aww.
Why was the elf into Mrs. Claus?
I don't know.
She slays. That is good.
Okay. I like the first one more. Okay, so I have some notes.
Hi, sweetheart.
I know I saw a door opening.
She's coming in.
I'm like,
Did we get any questions, Rob?
Those are cute.
Did we get any penetrating questions?
I don't think so this time, guys. We got so many.
We got 7
last
time, so the fact we didn't get any, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. I also didn't advertise
Neither
it.
did I. meant to, and I completely forgot because I was hanging out with Gwen. It's your fault, Gwen.
Yeah, that's true. But so I got to put that out there.
Nothing.
I love. Did you remember? I think Brian Regan had a joke from his son. I don't know if you know this one. Where he said something like, "Hey, why don't dinosaurs talk?"
Why?
Because they're all dead.
That's a good answer. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll insert my own laugh track.
Oh, sorry. Laughter. Got it. Here we go.
Woo, that is ear piercing. Okay. So anyway, guys, if you want to send
go ahead. No, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, no, I was just going to tell them about if you do want to send in a penetrating question, go to the link in our bio. We have a link tree and it's just 3 questions. It's going to say, are you 18 or over? You're going to give us your name or a fake one and you tell us your story or ask us a question. And we'd love to talk about it on the show. But Ron, what were you
I have
about
my fire
to do?
oven beer. Because we're about done, right?
Oh.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We're about done.
Let's go.
So it's a seltzer, part of the seltzer family.
Ooh, okay.
I like seltzers. When they came out, I was kind of like, eh. Trulies are okay. I like the High Noons, even though that's kind of
I do like Truly.
like a vodka seltzer. I've never really been into White Claw. However, I was in the store and this was a flavor I've never seen before. I know it exists, but I've never seen it and I've never tried it. So I wanted to try it. It is a White Claw. I don't know if you've tried it. I've never tried the raspberry flavor.
Oh, I've had many of White Claw in my day. I don't know if I've had
That's what
raspberry.
I mean. I don't think
I'll be honest. They all kind of taste the same to me. Like sometimes the bartender is like, which flavor you want? And I'm like, it doesn't matter.
They also have like really cool malt beverages and stuff, which I can't drink, obviously, but
Are you allowed to pour White Claw in a glass?
I don't know, but we're doing it for the sake of this.
Is that legal?
See, I just want to see if there's any
I don't think
color
I've ever seen anyone pour a White Claw.
The bar I go to has Truly on tap.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Prost.
Prost.
Nah.
How is it? How's that White Claw? Tastes like a White Claw, doesn't it? It's the White Claw.
It needs to be colder. It's obviously been sitting here for an hour, but there's a weird little taste afterwards, but it's not bad. It's refreshing.
You know what I forgot? I forgot? And I bought it for the podcast. I bought a Red Bull for the podcast.
You do not need a Red Bull today.
No, well, I made coffee. That's why I had the burst of energy. But I completely forgot about the Red Bull. So, oh well.
Okay.
Damn.
Next episode. I think we have one more episode left for the year, and then we are done.
Yeah, I think so. We're gonna try, because this is the time of year. Again, you guys are listening to this after Christmas, but this is the time of the year where I'm doing some traveling. Ron's gonna be doing the holiday.
I'm working all these holidays. Stuff, I'm flying all over. So yeah. So I might be recording from a different location.
New Year's. Yeah, it'd be cool if we could do some kind of New Year's live thing, but
we'll talk.
People that can join us. Yeah, we can chat about that.
All 2 people that join us. The guy that told us we suck. Yeah.
Oh, hey, he's
more than welcome.
Or her. Maybe she hates us. I don't know. But guys, this, I can't tell if this will be the last of 2025 or not, but thank you for joining us if you've joined us for the year. And we will let you know if there's one more, of course.
Yeah.
Always keep up to date on our socials, especially our Instagram. And yeah, guys, thank you so much. And if we don't see you, Happy New Year. And I hope your Christmas was great.
Hope your holidays are all great.
All
Absolutely.
right, guys, we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening to today's episode of the Down with DP podcast. If you want to support what we're doing, please head to our Patreon, where you'll get bonus content, extra access, and other cool perks. We'd seriously appreciate the support. You'll find all the info on our Instagram at DWDP Podcast and on our Facebook under Down with DP Podcast. Got a question or topic you want us to dive into? There's a super easy anonymous form linked right into our Instagram bio. Send it in and you could be the next penetrating question. Or you can email us at downwithdppodcast@gmail.com.